it's been raining here. The clearing has been going on. I guess I was so Sunday. I was like slowly. Sunday I was just starting to get wiped out. I just had no energy around this time. I'm still getting my energy back, but at least I'm feeling just a cleanse, upgrade, shift, whatever it might be. We're still here. Hooray. It's like, lucky us, right? High vibration. Yeah, I did get kind of a. It's hard to say where this is all going into. Just I'm not allowed to know. I probably know on some level, but I'm not supposed to know physically. Just be here and enjoy the ride, whatever that means. Yeah. Take the hits. Take all the hits. Because like the new Earth is not going to be some kind of paradise. No, this world, like I say, of course, this is just the point of view. You can take whatever you want. If you want to believe it's all going to be sandwiches and whatever the hell it is they're living, so be it. There's a lot of that out there. Delusion is king here. But aside of that, yeah, if you're just selling delusional bullshit, man, let me tell you, you can be a wealthy person here. It's a sad world we live in. Yeah, it just shows how many are checked out. They can't handle this place. I guess they just never will. They'll say they can handle it. They can handle it to a certain level. It's not that much. But yeah, so wherever reality is being slowly dismantled, as you can see. There's not a lot of whole new things. AI, the robots are coming in. Even like what Elon Musk said, the robots are coming in and to do more of handiwork here. And yeah, universal income, some kind will come in. Yeah, like a higher income. It might start off as a basic. How the hell this is gonna work is beyond. Yeah, that's where the aliens don't necessarily have to be here physical for this. They might and they might not. It's hard to say. I don't think anybody knows. Either way, yeah, we're going into more of a robotic society, and somehow society will survive. We don't have to do these jobs anymore. The robots are taking over, and society has a chance to reform, evolve, cry, be a victim, live in SSP prison, whatever you want to do. I'm not sure how that works exactly. Yeah, if you want to be a victim, even in that world, I'm not sure how that works exactly. I don't know. Nobody knows. There's a lot of that going on right now. And the reason for the alien dystopia, because we're still kind of a dystopian reality. So, a new Earth dystopia with aliens, if they were going to show up here on a physical level at some point. Like I said, you have all these so-called positive people, right? So-called positive, they say they are. They need that positive message, but in truth, they really aren't. They might have some positive energy there, but they still have a lot of darkness there, because when the aliens be here right now, physically, if it's, you need that positive message, but obviously there's a lot of darkness there that has not been healed, obviously. Some are really balancing that. Those numbers are small, but they didn't know who they are. And the others are just living in la la land. They just can't handle this reality, right? So, and there's a lot of pushback for the alien beings to be here too. You'd be surprised, even those in the spiritual community, you'd be surprised how many don't want it to happen. I think those numbers are actually quite high, actually. Well, because when the alien, as we shift, you can't hide all this crap anymore. You can't hide stuff anymore. you have all these agendas, as some do, and it just, the cat's out of the bag. The cat's right here, actually. Priscilla's here. Hi, Priscilla. Yeah, the cat's out. So you'd be surprised, even in spiritual communities, those big numbers or whatever they are, you'd be surprised how many don't want any contact at all. You'd be surprised. I'm not surprised. I don't think some people are surprised. Anyway, we're using that term, but I don't think people would be all that surprised, actually. Because if that was the case, we would experience it right now. Or before, a while back, whatever. So they're not as positive as they say they are. Let's put it that way. They might have some of it, but obviously, like I said, the darkness is still there, lingering. So, and like I said, there's others that are balancing it out. Like I said, the numbers are not high. Yeah, you have your darkness, but so you just have a balance, and many do not have that. And it's like I said, they get pulling all these manipulative groups, and it's all a test. It's like, so okay, so-called positive people being pulled into these manipulations. So okay, they're not going nowhere. so yeah, so a lot of things are accelerating of dismantling of this reality at some point. It's not going to be a fully dismantled. But we're not really inventing anything. The robots are coming in. That's about it. And those that are evolving spiritually will continue to do so. And those that think they're hiding everything or whatever the hell they're doing, it's like, whatever. It's wherever things goes, wherever it goes. Some of us are like a major break or living on somewhere far from this place, that's for sure. But not anytime soon. So, this point, exactly. It's not the planet. It's just the people that are here that are keeping the frequencies where it's at. Yes, I mean not everyone's a low life here, but there's a lot of low lives here, obviously. And he brought hell here, obviously, and it can only go for so long. Like the year 2000 is like, you have 2,000 years to fuck this place up. And now the machines are on their way. So, and of course there's machines here before, but just basically transition to a different version of Earth, or however this turns out. And so we'll just have to see how this, obviously I have no other choice, but something's going to, obviously not everything can be revealed and so on, so you just have to just take it day by day and see where it goes. But reality is slowly, like I say, you see these jobs going away, right? And this stuff will continue to occur. It's not there to cause suffering. It's just that the cycles are coming to an end, and we're going into this somewhere, wherever it might be. Yeah, it's not going to be this perfect realm because you're not seeing it now. It's like it's going to switch over overnight. All of a sudden, it's rainbows and kittens. So how's that work exactly? Oh, the delusional ones. Well, they're already there. Yeah, they can't accept reality for what it is. And that's why, that's their lesson, right? So, and I'm not going to go into everything. This world's very tired. But it's this society has obviously a good portion of it hasn't got their act together. And so I wouldn't call it being forced, but the alien beings and all that are, this world, it has a timetable, and it's, like the party is over of the third dimension. At least the manipulations, mindset, whatever it is all slowly coming to an end. So it doesn't mean the world will be perfect or anything like that. But that's why, like I said, that's why it's still kind of a dystopia. A dystopia with aliens, if they do choose to appear physically at some point. So we're just riding the wave and see where it heads. As many don't want to accept it, and then you'd be surprised. I mean, in the spiritual community, really don't, or wherever, but especially in the spiritual community, that are just fake, and you know who they are, and not that to be called out, a billboard to be put out, but it becomes more clear for those that need to see it. Will see the fakeness and see all the manipulations that are going on. They can't hide it as much as they did before. Like it was like a slow drain of the manipulations. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but at least those that are there to see it, and to see it now, you're going to see more of it over time. And just not to judge, it's just to just see more of the veil gets less and less. You see who is authentic and who is not. By the way, see the suffering that's here, which is fucking all. Just we just have to wait and see how this goes. But we're not really. Some of us are just blocked. We're just we're here and that's what matters, and we're just here to help with the transition. And that's about it. And and deal with all sorts of difficulties here, of course. A lot of it is delusion. So, not to say those are completely delusional to be called out, but just have to wait and see how that works out. It just shows that those that want a positive energy and all that, and they're just following manipulation instead. I don't know. It's just obviously they're showing they're just not ready for a whole lot. They still have a lot of work on themselves, or we're either here or somewhere else, or however. It's like your energetic report card. You can lie on it all day long. They can, the higher dimensions can see it all. So, you can say you're positive all day long. You can call me negative all day long. It's like, you know what? If it makes you feel better to do that, more power to it. There's more reflection on themselves when it comes down to it. So wherever this is heading, even I mentioned what YouTube is, a way of just people are dissecting reality, going through things, just reviewing reality itself. And it shows there's a shutdown because we're not really doing anything new anymore other than the AI stuff. So you can say it's rise of the machines, but not in a negative way. I mean, nothing's perfect. But more machine ran society until society becomes more evolved, non-physically, but you kind of need the assistance to connect with yourself, you can say, those that want to. And eventually, you won't need the physical. This is a physical thing. Of course, this world's been so locked down in the lower frequencies for such a long time. Yeah, the technology is just there to dig ourselves out, you can say, at some level. Something like that. And nobody really knows where this is all heading, though. But you can say some of us incarnated to help with the process, like I said, to shut the world down. And about damn time. Shut it down. Shut the damn thing down. It's such a... this world thinks it's like the greatest thing ever, and it's one of the most challenging worlds. I guess it's smart. Well, you're smart by surviving it. But overall, is it that smart? Because smart is more not turning into this. Smart, really smart. Can you keep your frequency from being hijacked? That's smart. This is more like you're already in the mud and just telling everybody how smart. If you can manage it, but, it's one of the more difficult worlds. I don't think it's not the most difficult planet. There's obviously more out there, and this one's enough as it is. So we gotta concentrate on what's here. You have to focus on other ones like that. So anyway, of course, even when you're channeling the aliens and all that, I can only tell you so much. Even some of them know, some of them don't. It's the ones that are, really ingrained, and the ones that are really ingrained into this world, the alien beings, a lot of them have past lives here they're probably not too proud of. And they're here to assist it on an alien level because they might have caused a lot of this. and sunk it down to a lower frequency. And so you do it on an alien level where you're dedicated to assist this world to find its way out. So, but as an alien, as a ground crew, like to be here physically, fucking amen. To deal with all this nonsense all the time, man, just and you're outside the matrix, and you get castrated by society and all their nonsense. Yeah, this is fun. Yeah, all their brainwashing they throw at you and everything. It's like, God, this place is such a fucking sad piece of shit. Yeah, go watch some sports. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, it's been raining here a lot. Even the, I think it's, I felt it was hurricane related. That's part of it, but we have a lot of storm. It just rains here like crazy. So my boss died almost a year ago on September 4th. So it's next week. Oh shit! Yeah, anniversary next week. Damn. So that's probably another reason for the clearing too. And I'm still waiting for this big transformational life change. Supposedly it's supposed to happen. I don't fucking know. Everything's so damn slow, but well, yeah. What's the hurry, right? What's the hurry? We're all just hurry up and wait. It's like, things are gonna be slow. Yeah. Patience is a big one here. What the hell are we waiting for exactly? We don't know. But yeah, I just can't worry about it and just somehow survive whatever it's coming. Survive reality and all the materialistic nonsense and everything. The third dimensional mindset. Can you survive it? No. Just can't let it. Yeah, just can't. That's why sleeping is good, because you can sleep it off and not be part of it. At least you're out. I mean, if you're outside the matrix, that's a good thing. But obviously, it has its perks because you're outside of it. But of course, it's you're outside of it. It's you just have to find something to keep you occupied, so you go completely insane. So you don't go completely insane. Yeah, but it's like but. Yeah, obviously there's a lot of ground crew people out here to, like I said, to us, and you just feel it within. You're here to assist this world, and it's dismantling, you can say, dismantling the system, allowing more the astral knowledge and more of the what needs to be integrated here to assist with the purge or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So anyway. All right. There's something else interesting. I don't know. I'm getting. Yeah, I get like Nazi energy. That's just interesting. I don't normally pick up on that. That has to do with the mind control that's going on here in the third dimension, not outside the matrix, but inside the matrix. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of depopulation energy that's going on, and chemical warfare people have to go through. That would be nice if some of that can actually come out into the open. Like when the Nazis came over into the U.S. and they took over the healthcare and just started killing everybody. Holy jeez. Just weaponizing food and everything. And that would be nice. I don't think we're at that point yet, but yeah, the many Nazi agendas, to be exposed, which they might call it something else. DuPont comes to mind. DuPont's a big one. I don't know if they're connected to Monsanto, but yeah, you can blame the aliens all day long, but it still comes down to people. Yeah, people still allow the manipulation to go through them. They almost like connect to the aliens and all their problems. It's like, and pull their manipulations into themselves just so they can have difficulties here. It's like, yeah, think of like, and there's of course people here that just feel like they need to be victims forever, and so they just find everywhere they can find a victim, find a relationship where they can be a victim, just victim. So. Yeah, some are just addicted to problems. Not everybody, but there's a good portion of that. So, and of course, those that join religions, um, it was like, oh, I'm on God's side. I got God on my side. Fuck you guys. I got Big Daddy here. What is that shit? That can be innocent, I guess. I mean, sometimes I guess they just need. Jeez, what the fuck am I doing here? Not to mean they're always giving their power away, but just it's just another warning situation. So some of it's innocent, some of it's not. Yeah, it's a roller coaster, and sometimes it needs some kind of guidance somewhere, and that's why they find religion. And there could be some good, of course, some bad. Of course, the same thing with spiritual community. There's some good there, and then there's a lot of what the fuck is wrong with you. There's a lot of messed up shit too. It's no different in religion, so nothing's perfect, of course. But anyway, I was gonna bring in I don't know, nobody. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, just let the aliens let them be for a while. Yeah, just let them do their thing. They can if they have anything to say, just let them show up physically. We'll give them a break. But yeah, the big thing is, obviously not to worry. I mean, do the best you can. Obviously, there's going to be still challenges and everything, because that's what this world's all good. It's so good. Well, at least society. The Mother Earth obviously created she's open-minded, maybe too open-minded, and just let all the whack jobs here. And so they took over the place like Animal House and started tearing the place apart. And once they're here, is what you're gonna do. And of course, she has her own darkness too. Doesn't mean she's all dark, but there's obviously some darkness there to allow it to happen, or for this long, or whatever it might be. And I think there's a lot of regret within Mother Earth's energy. It's not everybody, but there's some here, as some of you have noticed, that are just really parasitic. Yeah, it's just and we're all learning from all that. Yeah, just being here, you're learning from all the planet's insecurities. Yeah, like what's her name? The alien person. I think she knows everything. I'm not gonna mention the name, but. She does think, I know about all the aliens, it's not channeling, and it is channeling, and there's so much insecurity there. So I'm like one of the most insecure people on the planet. It's like, I have all this alien knowledge, yippee yippee, and it's like the biggest insecure, over the hill person, narcissist. It's like, holy shit. It's like, get over yourself, man. Because it's like, you feel, like the lady of all aliens. It's like, first of all, a lot of people here have those connections too, and it's just like throwing them all under the bus is so gross. So, I mean, talk about showing the world you have a lot of wounds and a lot of issues, and daddy issues and all kinds of shit. So, trying to get what do you call it? When people want celebrity, they want to be recognized for something, which in that case is a lot of wounded daddy issues, even at that 60 or 70, whatever old that thing is. So it's just, God, this world's something else. But anybody can connect to the alien beings. Anybody, everybody has their own version of it, and you don't need some over the hill whack job telling you that they know everything and all that. The spiritual community. What the fuck, man? What is this shit, man? Yeah, it attracts every psycho we can get our hands on, huh? But just all the, like a spiritual dictator in some ways. So, anyway, I had to throw that out there. Yeah, it just messed up when someone thinks that they're the only ones that knows anything about the aliens and all that. It's kind of fucked up. That's just not right. And channeling, I mean, not everyone's perfect on channeling and all that, but, it doesn't mean they don't have alien connections. Doesn't mean what they're connected to is wrong, or who knows. They might connect to some warped reality, which is very common, especially on this planet. So, not everything is being revealed here, of course. The alien life that's here and everything, we think we have enough to deal with as it is. We have to figure out ourselves, and get through reality, survive reality, survive all of this. This is You know, because it's kind of like sports, kind of like football to some level. It's I don't know anything about football, but it's kind of like that. It's on an energetic level. There is a spiritual war because of the the transition that's happening here. Doesn't We don't have anything to really go by of what's happening here. Nothing. There's nothing that's been created so we can like look at it and it's like that's similar to what was happening here. So it doesn't really matter. But it's kind of like spiritual football on some level. I don't know why I'm getting it. Just because it's a little bit of a tackle energy and not that we're trying to. I mean, there's kind of like a goal you can say of more like to transition to something more lighter. Some want to transition us to more controlled system, and others want to transition us from a not more open, more you can look at it that way. Like obviously, yeah, and especially you got psycho lady that thinks that she's connected to all the aliens. I know everything. I'm a psycho. Everyone's following me, and that's not exactly the best frequencies. I'm the leader of the aliens. I'm the whatever the hell that is. And the idea is to go to more of an open reality where anybody can connect. And it's just, it's kind of like open source. It's just, you have the right intentions and just, it's for everybody, Everybody can do whatever they want, on a whatever that means. Instead of just one person thinking they can do everything, let's put it that way. So it's kind of like something like that. So either way, I'll just see where it heads. So all right, blessings, and see you next time.